Heyo, what's up and welcome, I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Hamburg career. And starting off, you may notice it's a little bit dark in here, and that's because it's like 10:30 at night when I'm recording this. I got home from work today, ready to record this series, and it was like 97 degrees in this room. I was like, nah, I'm not having that. So, waited a little while, kind of fell asleep, woke up and it's 10 o'clock. So, yeah, we're gonna do it anyway, so yeah, it looks a little weird, but that's okay. Well, let's just get into this thing. So one of the comments, actually a couple of comments that I saw on a recent video was saying that I should still have Bobby Wood up top. I should move Gabriel Jesus to the right side and play Pulisic on the left, dropping Emre Moore back to the bench. That's an interesting idea. It's something that could possibly work, and if I ever need a change of style or something, I feel like this isn't working, I might go to that. But given the fact that Gabriel Jesus scored 5 goals last episode and 4 on his debut alone, I think we're just going to stick with what we have here. It seems to be working very well. Gabriel Jesus is just a monster up top, and I really don't want to change it at this point. But, like I said, if we start to struggle a little bit, I want to change it up a little. That might be something that I'll have a look at in the future. So today we do start off in first place, 6 points clear of Bayern Munich, and we do play them in this episode, but it won't be till a little bit later in the episode. We're starting off with a game against Frankfurt away, then we have Hertha Berlin at home, then we play Bayern, and 3 days later the second leg against Manchester City in the Champions League. I want to get through all of these games today, so I'm probably going to have to simulate one of those, and I'm probably going to simulate the home game against Berlin. I think that's going to be the most likely game that the team can handle without my help. So let's get into this thing. We got our first game up against Frankfurt. So this is going to be our third game in this week. We played Sunday in the league. Wednesday we played Manchester City in the Champions League. Now we're playing Saturday. The starters are very tired, so I am going to heavily rotate this team. We're going to get our first looks at the like of Ferrari. I did say last episode he does have good potential, so we'll see what he can do in there getting the start in this one. We also have Bobby Wood up top, which really helps. Like I said, depth at striker in this team, not really a problem at this point. I do have Gabriel Jesus. I could have started Gabriel Jesus. He has unbelievable stamina, but I decided to go with Wood in this one anyway. Jesus is on the bench, so we're covered, man. I still like this team. I like the players in it. They perform well when they're out there. I still feel like we should get something from this one. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Frankfurt. We come into this one 7 wins, 3 draws, no losses on the road this season in the Bundesliga. Still yet to lose a game in the Bundesliga this season. So we'll see what we can do against, I believe, Frankfurt. Yeah, they play a 5-man defense. This could be a little bit tougher than I thought. There you go, Sven Hayes. Good play from Sven. Looking over the top for Bobby Wood. Controls it, hits it, and it hits the post. Oh, Bobby. Oh, man. But see, that's what I expect from Bobby Wood. Not to hit the post, but to get through just like that. Like, I'm just not worried when Gabriel Jesus can't go. Having Bobby Wood on the bench is such a good security blanket to have for this team. Klein out wide for Sven Hayes. Good touch from Sven. Holding it up. Passing it in. Beautiful work. Bobby Wood. Ref! How is that not a penalty? Bobby Wood got mugged twice in there and then eventually just drugged down. Are you joking? Where's the penalty call? So it is the start of the second half. I'm going to go ahead and make a change. Ferrati's going to make way for Halilovic. Ferrati's just tired. He has awful stamina. He just can't play any longer. 45 minutes is all he's got. That's not a good sign for him, but still 0-0 at halftime. We had 4 shots, 58% possession. Frankfurt didn't have a shot. I mean, they have done nothing in this game. I'm really not worried about it. We'll get this goal. We'll get one eventually. How in the world do they still have the ball here? Uh-oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. I committed. Woo! Just get it away. Yeah, about them not having any shots. That was one of the best looks of the game so far. Wow, that was close. How? Oh, no! It's over the... What the heck is going on in the second half? All right, we're kind of up against it right here. Well, that should be an easy goal. I was gonna say it should have been an easy clearance. Sakai was literally standing right there, but crosses are impossible to mark, and I never can win balls in the air. That really sucks, man. I have to do everything in my power to not give up corners. They're just free goals. They're literally free goals, at the very least free shots on target. I can't stop crosses ever. I was going to say, after feeling supremely confident in the first half, at least at the end of the first half, I now have like zero confidence. I don't know what the hell's going on. That's a good play. Oh my god, hit it right at the goalkeeper. Pasalic. There you go, Klein. Nice little move there. Getting the ball to Sven Hayes. Sven Hayes, referee. That's going to be a penalty. I'm telling you, man, Sven Hayes has had another fantastic game. And of course, it's going to be Bobby Wood on the penalty. Bobby Wood steps up. Wow, we hit that really hard. Oh, Gabriel. Let's play it in the middle. Emre Can. Across for Kekuta Mane. Kekuta Mane, can you get past this man? Sort of does. Brings it back for Pasalic, ref. That's a... You can't just run into somebody like that and not get a penalty called. Alright, we have one more chance here. Do we have one more shot at this thing? Bobby Wood. Lay it off here for Pasalic. Pasalic back for Bobby Wood. This is really good play. Bobby Wood still on it. And he loses it. No, get there. Get out of the way. Bobby, no! We lost! That's the way you want to start an episode, isn't it? Missed a freaking penalty, had two pens that should have been called, not called. Bobby Wood hit the post on a shot, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and hit the post on the penalty. I don't think we could have gotten any more unlucky. Honestly, I really don't. I have no idea how we just lost that game. Alright, so our next match is going to be at home against Hertha Berlin. We do have a week off between this and the Bayern Munich game coming up next Saturday. So I'm going to play the starters in this one, and they should be ready to go against Bayern as well. And we get another win, a 2-1 win. Pulisic and Santos getting the goals. I'll take it, man. I'm gutted that we lost that last match, because that's our first loss of the season, and it was to shit Frankfurt. And the way I don't know, man. I'm glad we're back to winning ways, though. So if you remember back to last episode, I think it was last episode, John Brooks came to us and he wanted a new contract. We couldn't afford it at the time. I didn't realize I had almost $1 million in the transfer budget. So I moved the money around a little bit. We can now offer him that contract that he wanted. He wants $60,000 per week in wages. I'm going to actually offer him, I'm going to offer him 75. I'm going to offer him 70. I really think he's worth that much money, and I kind of need to make it up to him for not being able to pay him what he wanted before. I pissed him off a little bit, so let's go ahead and offer him more money than what he actually wants. Also asking for a new contract is Kekuta Mane, and he is definitely a player that I want to keep around as well. He only wants a 5K increase to his wages. Not too bad. What I'm actually worried about is he's going to want a better squad role, but we'll offer him the 2 years and the $15,000 that he wants and see if he takes it. Alright, so we're up to the big match against Bayern. The #1 team Hamburg, the #2 team Bayern Munich, going at it, 3 points separating us at this point. And I'm going to go with the first choice starting 11 here. We do play Manchester City in 3 days in the second leg of that Champions League tie, but we have 3 away goals to our name. We are 3-0 up on aggregate. I just don't see a way back for them, so I'll probably play a bit of a reserve team against them. The only change to this team, Emre Can is suspended for yellow card accumulation, so Wallace will get the start. That means Can can play against Manchester City, which actually might not be a bad thing. So let's get in here. I still don't think we've beaten Bayern in this series. Let's see if we can finally get that done. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Big Bad Bayern Munich. And their lineup is pretty much exactly what you'd expect to see from Bayern Munich. It's all the usual suspects in there, including Emil Forsberg, who they bought last transfer window. So they've had a couple of upgrades. This is going to be a good match. I see you making a run, Emre Moore. Oh, what a freaking bring down as well. And scoops it past Philip Lahm. Moore's making a great run here. Moore, and he bangs it home. Great run from Emre Moore, and that is why I believe in him playing in the starting 11 in this team. He may be the lowest rated player in the starting 11, but he definitely has the skills and the ability to make things happen. On his weaker right foot right there, bangs it home past Manuel Neuer, and we have the lead early on. Great finish as well. That was a superb run from Emre Moore. Oh my God, Douglas Costa. I absolutely hate playing. Douglas Costa might be my least favorite player to play against in this game. Oh my God, he's impossible to, not just to tackle the ball off of, because that's just out of the question. I can't even stay in front of him. Oh, no. Oh, we got a problem here. We have a very, very big problem. Oh, no. Now Thomas Muller is through. There's so many options. Get to it. Oh, my. It's going to go in the back of the net. It's wide. Oh, panic stations. There you go, Wallace. Beautiful play. And we're going to play this over the top for Gabriel Jesus. He's on it. Gabriel. Oh, had to wait. Oh, my God. It just didn't really... It didn't feel right to have that shot. I kind of got pushed wide because Boateng apparently is the second coming of Usain Bolt. I don't know. It wasn't the greatest shot. All right, here we go. Yes, we should have Pulisic in here. I know Alaba's going to be coming on fast because he's actually faster than everybody on the planet, as is Boateng. But Pulisic does very, very well here. Finds a pass for Bobby Wood, who's just come into the game. Little play over here for Gabriel Jesus. What a move around Lam. Jesus! Oh, Gabriel Jesus. I actually am in love with this man. He is the best striker I think I've ever had. To be fair, I did move him back to left mid right there as I brought Bobby Wood on. You saw him on the ball in there as well. But he got up top and essentially was a striker right there. And that is what he can do. No hesitation. Takes the touch to control it. Scoops it around Philipp Lahm. Opens himself up. Has the 4-star weak foot. And finishes across Manuel Neuer. What can you say about Gabriel Jesus? He's absolutely incredible. Oh, no! Woo, Adler! Woohoo! Oh, it's the cleanest look they've had, I think, all day long. They're just passing it right through us. Is that Philipp Lahm again? Alaba on the shot. Get Yedlin. I can't get rid of the ball. I actually cannot. It's not a pen. It's not a pen. Holy goosebumps. How did we get away with that? There is the final whistle. And we've finally beaten Bayern. I don't think we've done it so far this series. I could be wrong, but I think we lost twice and drew once in the first season. And this might be the first time we played them this season. It's been a struggle, and that was not without some luck as well. They missed quite a few chances dead in front of goal. A couple of open headers off of crosses they put wide. Still not making me pay for my mistakes. Very un-Bayern Munich-like, but you know what? I'll take it. We worked hard. We got our 2 goals. We might not have deserved that win, but we earned it. All right, so we are set for the second leg of the round of 16 in the Champions League against Manchester City. As you can see, we hold a 3-0 aggregate lead and 3 away goals to our name. It is a mountain to climb for Man City, and I really don't expect them to come back, especially after they only had 1 shot total when we played them at the Etihad. I don't expect them to come into our place and bring it back from 3 goals down. It's just not going to happen. But we do have the reserves out there. That's a bit of a worry, but we have a huge cushion to play with. I left a couple of starters in there, including Emre Can and Nicolas Sula. Bobby Wood's up top. I'd love for Bobby Wood to score a goal. He's had so many chances today and just can't find the back of the net. Meanwhile, Gabriel Jesus has been incredible again. So I would like to see Bobby Wood score a goal, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. We don't need goals. We just need to protect this lead. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Man City, and I think this is the exact same starting 11 we saw at the Etihad, so credit to them. They're not giving up. They brought the big boys, and they came to play, so we got to lock it down and not... Okay, Sané is already in there behind us, and that's already going to be a shot for Sterling, and already Adler is called into action. It's not the start I wanted to see right there. That was very, very poor. Oh, and that ball's in behind as well. Gideon Young isn't going to be able to run down Raheem Sterling. The ball in. That is where Kara is going to actually come into... Oh, no. Oh, no. Sané. Okay, we're 20 minutes in, and they've had like 5 shots already. This is terrifying. The hell is going on? We got to do better than this. Oh, I cannot get the ball out of my own half at this point. Oh, Sterling's just walking through my team. Sané again, and again he is missed. 21 minutes in, and it's just shot after shot. Literally, it's just like a shooting drill. I can't even do anything. So to start the second half now, making a couple of changes. Yedlin's coming in for Kara. He's on a yellow card, and he's just not being able to keep up with Sané back there. And also going to move Gideon Young from the center back spot to the midfield. I'm bringing Klein out and bringing in another center back in Jordan Zimmerman? Not Jordan Zimmerman. Walker Zimmerman. To try to solidify that defense and midfield, because we got our shit pushed in the first half. Don't want a repeat of that here in the second. Oh! I don't know how we haven't conceded. I don't know how we didn't concede to Bayern Munich. I don't know how we didn't concede right there. I don't know how we conceded this match at all. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's fuck. I just don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh fuck. Oh no. I was trying to take a foul to stop that from happening. Didn't work. I took the foul. He played advantage. Sterling picked it up, and they just kept going. They finally have their goal. They deserve it as well. I don't even know who is good. Is it Ilkay Gundogan that scored it? Fucking hell, man. Well, that's one goal back. Well, there's, what, I think 30 minutes left to play. We still have 2 goals to play with here. I don't know if we're going to hold on. There we go. There we go. Baited them in. I passed it around the back until I forced them to come at me. And now Bobby Wood is on it. And Bobby Wood makes no mistake. Just had to slow it the hell down, man. Man City were not pressing. With 30 minutes left, still needing 2 goals, they still weren't pressing. So I just took my time, played possession in my own half, forced them to come out and come get me, and then just blasted it up the field and gave it to Bobby Wood. He knows what to do when he's one-on-one. He's going to put that away almost every time. Not so much today, but I still believe in Bobby Wood. That's what he can do, and that should do it. And that is going to do it for this one. Whew. I don't know how we only gave up 1 goal there. I really, really don't. They absolutely dominated us. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the stats for that game. That was insane. How did they only have 7 shots? That doesn't make any sense. I swear in the first 20 minutes they had to have had at least 10 shots alone. They just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and just lining up to take shots at Adler. I have no idea how they only had 7 shots. That doesn't make any sense. But well, at least we held on. We held up just enough. And we go on through to the next round of the Champions League. Alright, so to end today's episode, we sit 6 points clear now in the Bundesliga after we beat Bayern Munich. We start off next episode with a game against Leipzig, who started this episode way up in the table. And now they're down to 12th, but to be fair, there's only 2 points separating 6th place from 12th place. So 1 win can move them all the way back up there, but I don't know. They narrowly avoided relegation last season, so I'm glad to see that they're actually, you know, at least decent this year, but I'm not sure what really to expect from them next episode. I also don't know who our opponent is going to be in the next round of the Champions League. We'll have to wait and find out, I guess. Maybe next episode we'll get that draw and we'll find out who we're playing. Still a lot of really, really good teams left in it, so could be anyone, and I'm a little bit nervous to find out who it's going to be. But that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Hamburg career. See ya.